My Simple View, aka MSV, with Leon, a natural life coach. My mission is to motivate and inspire you with positive energy. With all the hysteria, drama, and stresses in your life, coming from society, family, partners, and friends, MSV will cut through all this noise with no complicated words or terminologies, and with no technical jargons, just with my simple words and from my simple view. MSV will focus on what really matters, and that is guiding you towards finding that peace in yourself. And if I impact just one life, then I do hope it's yours. So, you can check out my intro episode for more details about MSV. Now, it's on to the next chapter. Hi, and welcome to episode 2 of My Simple View. My name is Leon, and my view today is about how you and everyone around you are all different, and why you need to be you for your own peace of mind. In this episode, I am just going to touch on a few aspects of how, and I will follow up from other aspects in the next episode. But I will be expanding on some of my views today in future episodes. Okay, so do you sometimes feel like you are misunderstood and like some people just don't get you, or that you just don't fit in to some groups for whatever reason? Well, do you know what? That's okay. That happens. That's just life. It's okay. So, how many of these people or group of people? 1, 2, 100? Now you think about this. How many people live on your street? Tens? Hundreds? In your local area? Thousands? In your city, your town, your state, your county? Tens? Hundreds of thousands? In your country? In the nation? Millions? And on the planet, you're talking about billions of people. So you see, when you think about it, these same people would also not fit in with some other groups of people that you will fit into. Remember, it's a big world out there. Okay, so you could think that because you've come from or grown up with others from the same country or area with their different cultures and beliefs, that you will end up with a similar way of thinking as others from that same area. Because you could feel that, well, after all, that's what everyone's doing. That's what everyone's saying. So you believe, well, that's how you think it should be, rightly or wrongly, because that's just how it is. Well, but why? Says who? Of course it does not mean that you have to be or think the same as others just because you're from the same area. I mean, come on. Even twins, triplets, quadruplets, they don't usually turn out the same. And that's simply because everyone's story is different. And we are all different. But of course, some individuals, some might have the same similarities with others. And so might you. And that's okay. Look, the fact is, it's been ingrained in you since your childhood, at home, and in your education from preschool and beyond. Basically, from the moment you were able to communicate, you were being molded, being fed and told everything by all these adults around you, telling you how to think, telling you what's right from what's wrong, and telling you basically how to behave. Now, just to add, in fact, I wonder if you're one of those kids, when growing up, who had for whatever reason ever questioned an instruction or a view of a parent or a teacher or an adult, basically, you may have sometimes been accused of being a disrespectful or an unruly child, just because you happen to have seen, felt, or basically understood things differently from them. Were you one of those kids? And then, of course, even in your adult life, at your college, at your university, in your work life, the fact is, wherever you study or you work, you are again told how to think, how to act, what to say. I'm basically telling you how to behave according to their values and policies. But I guess that's fair enough, as at least you have a choice if you do choose to study or work with or for the business. In fact, think about it. They all have their own different values and policies, which basically is from their point of view and interpretations. And of course, some of them might align, but in fact, most are different. Otherwise, all colleges or universities or companies or businesses would all have the same values and be the same. But just like you and those around you, they are mostly different. Now, the thing is, in my view, I'll say there are two main aspects of the information and knowledge that people give. The first aspect is the factual and obvious part, and the other aspect is made up of their beliefs, their principles, their standards, which frankly is from their own point of view, which basically means it could sometimes be biased. So really, what I'm saying is, except for the factual information and knowledge that people provide, all other information are simply a version of their own interpretations, of their own experiences, and of their own opinions. So in my view, should only be used as a guide and not taken as facts. Then just to add, from your media world, wherever you source the news you watch or read, the websites you visit, the programs and the movies you watch, even adverts, what you need to realize is that this is from their point of view. And sometimes you are being fed incomplete information. Remember, it's on the screen, it's scripted, they're acting, it's being recorded, it's being edited, even including some live events. So really, you only get to see and hear what they want you to, which again means their views can also be very biased. And then you have your social media world, the views from some of those you follow and those on your online groups and whatever other apps you use. You see, in general, some of these people in society, including from some family and friends, are all trying to impress and influence their views and opinions on you, which I guess is okay, but sometimes they even try to force them onto you by trying to tell you what you need to do, how to behave, basically telling you how to live your life, and some even telling you what's expected of you and at what point in your life, sometimes even what to study, where to study, what job to do, down to who to marry, what kids to have, how your family should be, and so on. And then there's even those that influence this simple everyday social stuff, like what's in fashion, how to look, how you should look, what to wear, what to eat, what to drink, what's trending, and so on and on and on. And I bet sometimes when you do otherwise, they probably try to, or they actually make you feel like you're not up to standard, you're not good enough, you don't fit in, or even ignored. And of course, even when you disagree, question, or challenge someone's view, you could sometimes be classed as an outcast, a black sheep, a weirdo, or get called names, abused, or even bullied just because you don't agree to their way of thinking. And you know the sad thing? It's even worse of these days in some parts of the world, as it now includes your political views. And this, I'm talking from all parties, from all sides, which frankly is actually creating more fear and hate. Imagine this even sometimes causes fallouts amongst friends and family. Wow, really? Look, the thing is, sometimes some parts of your society, your culture, or the media, and some of those around you telling you how to think, telling you what to do and so on, are not always for the right reasons, and not necessarily always from a place of care for you or for your own peace of mind. So listen, all I am trying to say is to simply just try to be yourself. Just try to be yourself. Well, of course, if you do decide to follow whoever's guide, view, or information, you should make sure that sometimes you do stop and think and even question it, especially those that sound too good to be true, or those with the negative views that causes fear and hate. You should try to get more informed, try to get the background, the context, try and see the full picture, so then you'll be able to have a more balanced view. But I'll also say that, of course, it's okay when people tell you their views and experiences of their lives and how they've dealt with a situation or a condition, and telling you how it is or how it should be. You know, saying things like, oh, that's just how it is. That's life. Well, not really. You see, it's possible it could be similar to yours, whatever the situation or the condition is, but that does not mean things will necessarily turn out the same way for you. Either way, good or bad. Because you see, in my view, the thing is, that is their life, and that is their own path and their own story. So basically, you should not be making your decisions simply based on the fact that, oh well, that's what others are doing, that's how others are behaving, that's what others are saying, and believe, okay, so it must be true, it must be the right version, or this must be the right way, the only way. Look, at the end of the day, you are an individual being with your own life experiences, with your own mind and thoughts. So you should never follow blindly just because. Never follow blindly. Look, bottom line is, this is your life. This is your own path and your own story. Whatever it is, and wherever it takes you. So you need to believe in you. You need to believe in your own decisions and have more faith in yourself. Have more faith in yourself. So just remember that you have your own mind and point of view too. And who says you're wrong? Okay, now you think about this. You don't know what you don't know until you know what you don't know. Think about that. Okay, listen, so I am just reminding you that we are all different. And you are you. And all you can do is try to be the best version of yourself for you, and not for the benefit of others, or of you trying to please or impress others. So, as long as you have good and peaceful intentions in your own way of thinking and saying, doing or saying things, or in the decisions you make, then you should never feel inferior or out of place just because you are not like everyone else around you. Now, of course, it's your choice, whatever you choose to do. But in my view, at the end of the day, it is okay to be different. And it should be about you first. You. And your own peace of mind. So don't ever be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to be different. Okay. And on that note, peace out. So, stay tuned for my weekly episodes. I will aim to publish at least one episode per week. Now, if MSV is for you, then don't forget to subscribe or follow on whatever platform you use. MSV is currently available as My Simple View, all one word, on podcast platforms, iTunes, Spotify, Libsyn, Stitcher and Podbean. I am also available at mysimpleview.msv on YouTube and Facebook. You can also like and share this with the people in your life. So, until the next episode, it's peace out.